Have you ever noticed something? Sometimes your schedule really gets better. You start saying no more often, you create more margin in your life, but somehow you are still feeling drained. Why is that? Because not all exhaustion comes from your schedule. Sometimes it comes from energy leaks. Yes, absolutely. Sometimes that exhaustion is coming from energy leaks. Hi, Mama. Welcome back. We have been walking through the Small Stone series where we talk about um, the stubble pressures that quietly drain us and quietly weigh us down as Christian moms. We have already talked about things like over availability, the guilt driven yeses. Also, last week we talked about the small stone of not having any margin, the small stone of not having any margin. So today we are going to be talking about something many of us as women really don't realize that we are experiencing energy leaks. So let me share a little bit about how these energy leaks work. Energy leaks happen when your emotional and mental energy is constantly being pulled in so many different directions. And it can look like this: replaying conversations in your mind, carrying someone else's stresses, um, feeling responsible for everybody's happiness, feeling responsible for everyone's happiness. Also, too, um, trying to prevent disappointments, trying to prevent disappointments. Your calendar may not be full, but your mind and your heart is full. Your mind and your heart is full. And that is exhausting. How many of you have experienced that? Or you could be currently experiencing that right now. Your mind and your heart is full. Let me ask you something. After a certain conversation with someone, do you feel lighter or do you feel heavier? Do you feel lighter or do you feel heavier? Because that feeling often reveal where the energy leaks are happening. That feeling will often reveal to you where those energy leaks are happening. There was a season in my life where I believed that being loving meant absolutely, um, really like it meant absorbing everything. If someone was upset, I carried it. If someone was disappointed, I, re- I replayed it. If someone misunderstood me, I always tried to fix it. But eventually, I realized something very important in my life. Compassion does not always require absorption. My compassion does not have to always require absorption. You can care about people. I learned that I can care about people without caring everything that they feel, without caring everything that they feel. Matthew 11 and 28 says, it says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Sometimes the burdens that we feel are not the things that God has asked us to carry. Sometimes those burdens that we are carrying, they're not, it's not what God has asked us to carry. So here is a practical shift that we can begin to apply in our life. Something to pay attention to on this week. Notice, I want you to begin to notice where your energy drops are. Notice where your energy drops are after what conversation you have had with someone, or after what interaction, even after what particular situation. And then gently ask yourself, is this mine to carry? Is this mine to carry? Or am I absorbing something that isn't my assignment? Am I constantly trying to absorb something that just isn't my assignment? Let me share this with you on today. Energy leaks are small stones that we may not even know that we're carrying. They don't scream out loud, they don't scream for attention, but over time, they will quietly drain your strength. Over time, they will quietly drain your strength. So, learning to release what isn't yours to carry is one of the most powerful ways to protect your peace. Is one of the most powerful ways to protect your peace. And if you have missed the earlier conversations of this series, I have linked the Small Stones playlist below so that you can walk through this journey with me, so that you can walk through this journey with me. So I hope this has been a blessing to you, and I hope to connect with you on next week.